Hello, friends. You're looking live at the beautiful gymnasium at St. Peter Lutheran School in Arlington Heights, Illinois. My name's Ryan Roth. I'll be doing your play-by-play along with my esteemed colleague, Peter Roth. And we've got a fantastic third-place matchup between the Comets from St. Paul Mount Prospect and the Angels from Holy Family in Chicago. This is actually the third time these two teams have played each other. Holy Family defeated Mount Prospect twice. The first time 57-25 in January and 43-27 in February. The second game was much closer. It was a 6-point game there in the fourth quarter until the end. But again, the Angels defeating the Comets twice. Some of the keys to the game, Peter, for the Angels, Kimbrough is a fantastic outside shooter. He's had 10 three-pointers through the first 3 games, and he's a guy that, I was talking to Coach Lambert before the game, that if he can find his shot from the outside, he's one to watch out for. As well as for the Comets. Now, we've seen the Comets play now. This is going to be our 5th time this year, and that offense starts and ends with Daniel Prieto.
Yep, I agree on both of your points on both sides. Mount Prospect's game, they have a lot of post players, a lot of presence inside, but the way to get the ball down low is through Prieto on the top. Prieto's a great ball handler. He's going to have to deal with a lot of pressure here coming from Holy Family. And like you said, Kimbrough has had a great tournament shooting, averaging a shade under 15 points a game. He's doing a great job of putting the ball in the hoop. He's knocked down 10 threes this tournament and only 7 twos. That's impressive from this age level. You also have to look at the other capable scorers on the team. Oladipo is averaging almost 11 a game. Watson Wright's averaging 9 a game. So they have many options. They have 4 people who have scored double figures. Owusu's averaging 9 a game.
Good afternoon and welcome to the third place game in the boys division. We'd like to go ahead and thank our brothers and sisters at Concordia University Chicago who are live streaming our games today. They can be found on the website at luthsports.org, those people. Thank you again for their bringing all their equipment and doing that for us so that people can watch from afar. We always like to emphasize sportsmanship, so let me read the sportsmanship statement. The Lutheran Sports Association welcomes you to the Illinois State Basketball Tournament. Before we begin, we ask that all participants and spectators conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner before, during, and after the basketball game. The LSA Sportsmanship Award will be presented this weekend to the school whose behavior of its players, coaches, and fans best demonstrate Christian sportsmanship. Today on the scoreboard, we will have the guests on the scoreboard will be the Angels from Chicago Holy Family. And home on the scoreboard will be Comets from Mount Prospect, St. Paul. Let's go ahead and meet the Angels from Holy Family. Daniel Jenkins. Zion Cooper. Amari Howard. Xavier Holmes. And your starters, Persley Owusu. Jalen Kimbrough. Okay. Janai Oladipo. Donovan Evans. And Caleb Watson Wright. The Angels are coached by Bruce Daniel and Raymond Kimbrough. And, sorry, and what? Okay, gotcha. Oh, Jamison Lambert. Wow, look at that. All right. Give credit where credit's due. And now, the Comets from St. Paul Mount Prospect. Let's meet the players. Joey Vilatek. Jared Freeman. Jonathan Stabnez. Mark Merrill. Josh Poolsman. Nick Kurowski. Ian Galloway. Christian Blackfeather, Andrew Parcham, Tommy McCoskey, and your starters, Danny Gilmer, Daniel Prieto, Daryl Longbus, JT Adams, and Joe Mantich. The Comets are coached by Mike Haas and head coach Eric Young. Let's go ahead and start with a word of prayer. Dear Father in heaven, we thank you for this opportunity to play this game that you've given to these young men. Allow all of their talents that you've given them, their best abilities today. Allow them to work hard and give glory back to you through those gifts. Help us to give praise back to our Savior and for these gifts through our applause and our cheers. Be with us and protect us throughout this game. Protect the players and all those involved. And be with us as you are all the time, as we sometimes take for granted. Protect us, and we thank you for sending your Savior for us. All these things we ask in your name, Jesus. Amen.
All right, so the Comets to be in the all-white. Starting for the Comets, number 24, Danny Gilmer. Number 25, Daniel Prieto. Number 33, Daryl Longbus. Number 42, JT Adams. And number 54, Joe Mantich. The Comets are the 13th seed in this tournament. They defeated Trinity Centralia in the first round, St. Peter Arlington Heights in the second round, and they lost in yesterday's semifinals against Rockford Lutheran. And for the third-seeded Angels from Chicago Holy Family, they had their first loss of the season in yesterday's loss to Peoria Christ. Their starters are number 0, Persley Owosu, number 2, Jalen Kimbrough, number 13, Janai Oladipo, number 23, Donovan Evans, and number 34, Caleb Watson Wright. And the Angels in the all-blue. The Angels working the left to right. Bringing it up for the Angels is number 23, Donovan Evans. Works in the corner to Oladipo. Again, zone defense set up by the Comets. Peter, is it? I'm guessing it's because they're concerned with the size advantage for the Angels.
I would agree. Mount Prospect's backcourt is pretty small. Both Longbus and Prieto are a little vertically challenged. They do have some length, as we see there. Mantich making a difficult shot there, but
missed shot attempt there by Evans.
I also think that the zone will help in rebounding, leaving Mantich close to the hoop, have his long arms around for getting rebounds, grabbing them, not giving up any second chance opportunities here for the Angels.
Evans in the corner. He takes it right at Mantich, up and good. Donovan Evans' first basket of the game, and right away full court pressure for the Angels. Longbus able to bring it up. Again, and nice steal by number 13, Oladipo. And talking to Coach Lambert before the game, he said we'd probably say Oladipo's name quite a bit in this game, Peter.
Yeah, he's had a great tournament so far as we see him there working the offensive boards. He does get called for the double dribble, but he did a good job of positioning himself and giving himself a potential opportunity for another shot attempt. So
right away, full court pressure, almost stolen away there in the corner. Prieto's able to save it. And then Prieto, you won't find many players faster than him. Nice pass down low to a wide open Mantich, and good. Joe Mantich, we said his name a lot last weekend at the Janesville Lutheran Invitational Basketball Tournament. He comes in this game averaging about 11 points a game in this tournament, but his first basket ties it at 2 to 2.
Yeah, and that's his 17th made field goal from inside the paint. He's done a great job of.
And then Owosu on this takes it right at him, and the ball gets knocked away, and the ball goes to the Comets. And right away, the full court pressure set up. So, Peter, we'll see how this affects the Comets as Coach Eric Young, does not play a deep bench.
No, and they really have one primary ball handler as we see them get it in. Longbus.
And we're gonna have a backcourt violation on the Comets.
But as we said, their main ball handler is Prieto, and we saw what he can do when he gets in transition, breaks through that trap. It's getting him the ball out of the inbounds. It's going to be a big key.
Evans slows it down. Again, the Comets played that 4 overtime game on Friday, which really, for a team that doesn't play a deep bench, having 3 games in 24 hours, we'll see how their legs are.
Yeah, Coach Young mentioned that when we talked to him in our pregame interview. He said that his starters have played a lot of minutes.
Oladipo. Peter, Janai Oladipo is just so smooth, and that shows it right there.
No relation to Victor.
And the Angels are up 2. And then on the other side, Mantic takes it strong. Can't get it, gets his own offensive rebound, and then gets the ball knocked away. Adams saves in the corner. Adams works again to Mantic down low, and Oladipo saves it behind the back. And now the Angels want to push. Missed shot attempt there by Evans. Good, another rebound by Mantic.
That's going to be a key here, preventing the Angels any second chance opportunities. One and done every time down, and Mantic is the main key.
Adams wide open for 3 in the corner, and it goes over the backboard. But you've seen, though, that Mantic has been able to stake his claim out there. He's been able to get some low post opportunities.
Yeah.
And the size advantage of the Angels have not given him fits yet.
Nope, and that's like we talked about at the beginning of the telecast. This 2-3 zone is their equalizer here for preventing Holy Family's size.
They can't give him that shot. It unfortunately missed that one, but I've watched Oladipo play, and he doesn't miss many of those.
Good contest by Adams on the jumper.
Long bust again. They're trying to work down low to Mantic. Good defense there by the Angels.
The Angels are very fast on defense, rotating in their 2-3.
Prieto wide open for 3. Arthur. But look who it is. Mantic fighting for it. The 7th grader, Caleb Watson-Wright, gets the rebound. And again, look who's trying to push. Oh, here's Oladipo. Evans with the 3-point attempt. No good. And another rebound by Gilmer. Again, the Comets not giving second chance points, second chance opportunities for the Angels.
Nope, they're doing a good job of boxing out.
A nice pass from Prieto to Gilmer. A little bit long on that one. But again, 4-2 is your score. Angels lead. Long 3-point attempt is no good by Howard. And another one and done. And Prieto's running. Prieto all the way. Can't get the roll. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout as it's getting a little too fast for Coach Lambert's Cumbert. So to reset, Angels up 4-2, 2:20 to go in this first quarter. So like we said, we talked to Eric Young before the game. He said that the first game of the season, the first time they played each other, the Comets were in a rut. They lost 4 of 6 games and just not playing. The second time they played, literally a month apart. Different story. And now the Comets, they finished 3rd last weekend, the Janesville Lutheran Invitational Tournament. And the reason they finished 3rd, they had a tough game against the number 10th ranked St. John's Lombard team in the semis. And again, this is a different team. And you can see the difference. And a lot of it has to do with Prieto not turning the ball over as much and Mantic working hard down low.
Yeah.
And really, we've seen that so far in the first quarter. Prieto missed an open 3. That was a good shot taken. Mantic just had some good looks down low.
Yeah, things just aren't falling the offensive end so far. That's the only reason they're down by 2 here.
The Angels need to slow it down, work their offense, and not feel the need to press. And look at that, Prieto with the steal. Prieto wants to go. Prieto, we're gonna have a carry on, looks like on Prieto there, but Prieto, he saw he had an opportunity, and then right away the Angels collapsed on it real quick.
That Holy Family speed on defense was evident right there. Prieto is usually the fastest guy on the court, as we saw last weekend. Today, he's matched step for step by everyone on the court.
Evans taking right at Adams, and that ball goes out of bounds. And I'm a little surprised on the last few possessions, they haven't put the ball in Oladipo's hands.
Nope, I agree with you. He's been the hot hand so far this first quarter. Got to give him a couple more looks. I was expecting this to be a lot more high scoring. Holy Family in both their wins in this tournament put up 55+, so this is very low scoring for them, for their standards.
Prieto, nice. Actually, the ball gets knocked away. Nice steal by Owusu. And Evans is pushing.
Holy Family wants to run, but Mount Prospect's doing a really good job of getting back in their zone defense.
Oladipo with the runner. Oladipo with the basket.
Just like we said, got to get the ball in the hands of the hot hand. There he is again.
Okay, so the Angels pull back off the full court pressure.
Looks like they're going to be in a half-court 1-3-1 looking for a trap.
Adams takes it right at Watson-Wright, and we're going to have, looks like a foul. Actually, we're going to have a traveling violation. So the Comets get the ball back underneath their own basket. Comets struggling a little bit from the floor so far in the game. 1 for 6 from the floor.
They've had some good looks, just haven't fallen.
Here's their shot. Adams in the corner, off the front of the rim. Mantic working hard with Caleb Watson-Wright. Evans able to grab it. And Evans, nice, knocked away by Adams.
Like I said, Mount Prospect is getting back on defense, preventing any fast break points for the Angels. Angels want to run and gun. And Mount Prospect's 2-3 zone, and how fast they're being in it is really preventing that right now.
So Watson right to inbounds. Tries to get to Oladipo. It's not there. Owusu gets it rejected by Mantic. And we have a jump ball possession of Comets. Mantic tells Owusu, not today. And the ball goes back to the Comets.
And that's the presence he brings inside. We saw a stark contrast when he was on the bench last weekend in foul trouble compared to when he's in the game. Even if he's not necessarily scoring a whole lot yet, he is a difference maker on the defensive end for these Comets.
So substitution for the Angels, number 5, Zion Cooper just checks into the game. Long bus works around. Here's Adams in the corner. Again, trying to get to Mantic down low. It's not there. Prieto sees a lane. Prieto with the floater. In and out. And Oladipo with the rebound. And Oladipo's pushing. Oladipo takes it about 1-on-3. He gets bailed out by the blocking foul on Long Bus. So that's going to be Long Bus's first, team's first. And the Angels to get the ball back up 4 underneath their own basket with just 31 seconds to go in this game. Again, try to get down low. Here's Oladipo. He's just so long. Smartly brings it back out. Works down low to Owusu. And it gets rejected again by Mantic. Mantic not giving away anything. 3 rebounds to go along with his 2 points in this first quarter.
Yep, and 3 or 4 deflections or hands-on shots.
There's Long Bus trapped in the corner. Gilmer takes it strong. It can't finish, and Oladipo with another rebound. Oladipo's got 3 rebounds to go with 4 points. 4 seconds to go. Oladipo with the 3-pointer at the buzzer, out to run a rib, but nobody boxes out Owusu, and that basket is good.
Right place, right time there for Owusu. That could be a big play going into the second quarter for Chicago.
And after 1 quarter of play, the Angels lead the Comets 8-2.
Neither team really found their stride in that first quarter, shooting the ball. Mount Prospect is only 1 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. And the Holy Family is 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. So all the makes, besides Oladipo's 2 mid-range jumpers, have been at the rim. And that's largely in part to the defense both of these teams have come out in this first quarter. And
the other part, Peter, we haven't seen a lot of second chance opportunities.
That too. Both teams are doing a good job on the defensive end of rebounding.
So the other factor is, you know, the Comets have pulled away from trying to get to Mantic down low. I think Coach Eric Young during that timeout really needs to work on getting Mantic the ball down low because the Angels didn't have a single foul in that first quarter.
Nope.
Both teams do not have a deep bench. So if you can get Caleb Watson right in foul trouble, or I mean, they've got 2 bigs that down low have combined for 5 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, work on getting them out of the game. That'll change the dynamic of this Holy Family defense.
And Kimbrough hasn't taken a shot yet. Kimbrough gets over to Oladipo. Oladipo with just a soft touch. And Peter, I think I'll say Oladipo a couple more times today, but man, is he good.
Yeah.
And his 6th point of the game pushes the lead up to 8 now at 10-2. And then there's Gilmer in the corner. Just as I said, they're trying to work the Mantic down low. It's not there.
Good defense there.
Good defense, and Oladipo with the rebound. Oladipo's pushing. Oladipo with the head fake and the runner but Watson right with the rebound, in and out, and he knocks the ball out of bounds. Somebody's got to box out Watson right there. And just as I say, you know, with the rebounding, Peter, it's an 11-5 rebounding advantage now for the Angels.
Yeah. They're doing a good job on the defensive end crashing. That's the first time, though, they've come relatively close, besides Owusu's buzzer beater, to getting any offensive second chances. Mantic, Gilmer, Adams, all fighting down low for position and making sure they can't give up any of those easy points if they want to stay in this game.
Prieto works around Adams, wide open for 3, and he's got it.
It's a big shot.
JT Adams' first basket of the game, and it cuts the Angels' lead to 5 at 10-5. Adams now with his 4 threes for the tournament. He came to this game averaging 7 points a game in the tournament. He did have 18 in the win over Arlington Heights.
Yeah, he's a very capable scorer here for the Comets.
Kimbrough on the other side, in and out. And Mantic, we're going to have an over-the-back violation. But just as I was saying, you know, Mantic with position there, and that's going to be Owusu's first foul, team's first.
Yep, Mantic still working, getting position. He's fighting really hard on every possession.
Now, for those playing the Ryan and Peter bingo game, Peter did hit the term "yep" for the 25th time in the first quarter. So for those doing the Ryan and Peter bingo game during this broadcast, Peter did hit "yep" 25 times. So
it's a go-to. We all have our go-tos.
And Mantich takes it right at Caleb Watson-Wright. Can't get it. Owusu with the rebound. And that one looked in and out, that was in and out there for comments. And if Mantich could have, we would have had a one-possession game again.
It's a good look by Mantich down low with the drop step.
And on the other side, Peter Oladipo now has 8 points, and the lead's back up to 7 at 12-5. You just can't give him space like that.
And he, as we see a great dish there by Prieto, before I can make a comment on Oladipo, the finish by Mantich. That's how they're going to have to, how Mountain Prospect's going to have to beat this Holy Family defense. Penetration and dump-offs to the post players.
Nice effort there by Caleb Watson-Wright. Can't get it, but gets his own putback. Misses 2 of them. Gets his offensive rebound again, and we're gonna have a 3-second violation. We're gonna have actually a jump ball.
As we saw earlier in the 5th place game, the far court right side rim is not friendly to anyone shooting on it. We saw Roselle have 3 or 4 shots go in and out. Both those could have potentially fallen there for Watson-Wright. Just can't get through the rim.
Prieto gets over Mantich. Adams, we're going to have a kickball violation. Stays with Comets. 12-7 is your score. Chicago leads Mount Prospect 12-7. Adams inbound underneath his own basket. Works around Gilmer in the corner. Again, back to Adams. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot. He's got it. JT Adams now with 6 points in this quarter, including 2 huge threes. And the score is the lead is down to 2 at 12-10.
That was a beautifully run inbounds play there for Adams in the corner.
And on the side, a steal. And here's Longbus. Longbus is going to, looks like we're going to have a foul here. And that one's going to be on Evans. Sloppy play for the Angels there. And the Comets trying to, with one score, trying to take the lead out of if they hit a 3 on this possession. And as I say that, Prieto with the 3-point attempt, in and out.
He was looking for it there.
And Oladipo, nice, drops it. We're going to have a blocking foul on Longbus. Oladipo can do push-ups better than I can, Peter.
Probably both goes for both of us there, Ryan. That was a good play by Longbus, though, preventing the fast break. That will be a second foul. He'll probably have to come out here for a little bit.
So Andrew Parcham will check in the ballgame for the Comets.
But Longbus prevented that fast break layup. It was a blocking foul. He did slide underneath Oladipo going up for the hoop, but it's still a good foul nonetheless.
Nobody pops out on Oladipo. Gilmer finally did. This is where Oladipo is so special. Peter, did I say Oladipo is special? Because right there, Oladipo, he's so smooth around the rim. Oladipo now with 10 points in this game, and the lead's up to 4 at 14-10.
He's the whole offense right now.
And
for
now
Holy Family.
Mantich gets possession, works it back to Gilmer. Gilmer with the runner, and gets blocked by Oladipo. And we're going to have a foul on Oladipo. Tough take by Gilmer. So Gilmer's going to go to the free throw line for 2. That's Oladipo's first, team's 3rd.
Take the ball strong to the hoop. Good things will usually happen for you, as we see there. Gilmer getting to the line.
So Gilmer has not scored yet in this tournament, and he still hasn't. So Gilmer to the free throw line gets one more. The team, as a team, only 52.8% from the free throw line. And he still doesn't. But Adams fouls a shot, and we're going to have a nice rebound there by Caleb Watson-Wright. He's got 5 rebounds already in this game. Kimbrough hasn't taken a shot yet.
Can't leave him open.
Oladipo misses that one. Prieto's able to grab the rebound.
That was miscommunication on the defensive end there for the Comets, leaving the hot hand open at the top of the key.
Prieto works around to Adams. Gilmore back to Prieto in the corner. They're trying to work down low to Mantich. They're definitely battling down low, Peter.
Yeah, Mantich is fighting for position.
Adams with the runner. We're going to have looks like we're going to have actually a traveling violation.
Rebel. I think he took one extra step there.
You know, they don't call you the king of one extra step, Peter. I've watched a lot of your games, and you're definitely been in the shoes of JT Adams over the years. So.
Yep. There's another one. Got me feeling self-conscious about it, and I'm trying to get rid of him, and I can't help myself.
So here, Evans throws it. He didn't like Eric Young's tie over there because neither do I. So we're gonna have a tip ball.
Looks like that's what the referees are discussing. We'll stay with Holy Family.
So the Angels to get the ball back up 4 with just under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. 14-10 is the score.
Comets need to stop here. On the defensive end, I don't want to see this game get any more farther than 2 possessions here. I feel like if you're Coach Young, keep it close, get a score on the other end.
You gotta be careful with Oladipo in the corner. Here's Kimbrough, one of the hot 3-point shooter in this tournament. Can't give him that space, Peter.
That was a nice move. Just a little short on the jumper.
Gilmer with another rebound. And the ball, we're going to have looks like the ball gets knocked away. Comets to retake possession. You know, Comets on an 8-4 run right now. They got down 10-2. Actually, and the Angels have just scored. But again, it looked like that game could get out of reach. And just JT Adams has 2 big threes.
Yeah. Those shots were huge in keeping the Comets in this game as we almost see a turnover there in the corner.
Oh, Gilmer thought about
ball
3.
Fake.
Gilmer with the runner, no good. Good position there by Parcham. Owusu was just able to use his body, get the rebound, and now Oladipo in space. Almost lose it. Caleb Watson-Wright saves it. Can't get it. Mantich with the rebound.
Mantich is fighting on the defensive end like crazy.
Prieto
Watson-Wright
gets it to Parcham in the corner. Adams wide open for 3. Can't get that one. And Oladipo with another rebound. He's got 6 rebounds to go along with his 10 points.
And here's Holy Family trying to run.
Owusu taking right at Adams. Can't get it. Gilmer with the rebound. And somehow, some way, this is still only a 4-point lead for the Angels.
Angels haven't been able to capitalize on any of their opportunities here. They've gotten a couple fast break looks, which is what they want. They're just not able to finish on those layups on the other end.
Oh, almost lost Adams. Gilmer takes it right at Oladipo.
Good
nice
pass.
bounce past the Mantich. And
Beautiful
Mantich
play.
banks it in. Joe Mantich now with 6 points, and the lead is down to 2.
And the way this game is going, the pace we're at right now, it really favors the Comets. Holy Family is a team that wants to score the ball a lot.
So 12 seconds ago, the Angels are obviously holding for 1 shot here, just under 9 seconds. The ball's in Oladipo's hands.
Makes sense.
Working on a Kimbrough. Again, you need to get back into Oladipo. Your Oladipo head fake takes it right at Adams at the buzzer. No good. And wow, after one half of play, the Angels of Chicago Holy Family lead the Comets 14-12.
I was not expecting a low-scoring first half by any means.
What you saw at the end of the first quarter, Owusu made that basket at the buzzer, extend the lead to 6. And then you saw Oladipo right away build the lead to 8. And then since that point forward, it's really been mostly the Comets.
Yeah, they've played a great game of basketball on the defensive end. Offensively, I mean, Holy Family's defense is one of the best we've seen in the tournament so far. You can see why. They are very quick to the ball. Rotations don't necessarily beat them at all, but Mount Prospect is in this game because of their defensive work. We've talked about Mantich's rebounding so far. We've talked about all the work Prieto's doing up top. Kimbrough hasn't had a good look at all yet this game, and that's another big key why it's only a 2-point game here in halftime.
All right, so we'll at the half, like I said, the Angels lead the Comets 14-12. Peter and I will be back in roughly 3.5 minutes with some halftime stats. Yep, you're back live at the half. The Angels from Chicago Holy Family lead the Comets from St. Paul Mount Prospect 14-12. We'd like to thank everybody watching from home, those from Michigan, those from Wisconsin, those from Texas and Illinois. Please follow the LSA on social media. Like us on Facebook, Lutheran Sports Association of Illinois. Our Twitter handle is @LuthSports, and our website is www.luthsports.org. Or you can follow myself at Ryan's Golden Gate or at PETRoth23. Again, at the half, the Angels lead the Comets 14-12. Leading scorers for the Angels, and Peter, I've said his name a few times in the first half.
Once or twice.
Janaid Oladipo. He's got 10 points. Donovan Evans has 2, and personally, Owusu has 2.
Missing from the scoring list, Jalen Kimbrough. Hasn't scored yet this game. Came into this game as their leading scorer in the tournament.
And for the Comets, Again, they got down 8 early. They were able to crawl all the way back. It's only 2 down deficit of 2 at halftime. Mantage with 6. JT Adams with those 2 huge threes with 6. And that's it. So the first half, the Angels held Prieto scoreless. So really, it's been a very interesting matchup. But I've loved to watch Oladipo play. He's just so smooth with his game.
Yeah. For someone in this age group to have a mid-range jumper like that, to be able to create space the way he has in this half to get his shot off, it's really impressive. Kimbrough's the same way. He just hasn't knocked down any of his shots. We've seen him create space for himself on 2 different threes. He had a nice hesitation move on the last one, got the defender to bite, gave himself 3 or 4 steps to work with, just couldn't knock down the shot. That's a big key to watch in the second half, too, is 3-point shooting. Holy Family's 0 of 8 right now from the field beyond the arc, as opposed to 7 of 16 inside. So if they can start knocking down threes, they could potentially stretch this lead out and make it really tough for Mount Prospect to get back in this game.
So, the Angels, like I've mentioned a few times in this game, have defeated the Comets twice already this year. The first time by 32 points, 57-25, and the second time by 16, 43-27. Watching the score right now, this game is clearly in the Comets' favor, this Comets' pace.
And talking with Coach Young as we have, his team has really hit their stride late on. Last weekend they played really well, JLIT. This weekend they're in the 3rd place game of the state tournament. So they're playing the best basketball of the season. So those 2 scores may be a little misleading. But I agree completely with that point, is that this is in the Comets' favor. They're playing a game, a pace that favors them. They haven't necessarily played their best offensive half of basketball, but defensively they're playing impressive.
And here's the other thing to look for. If it does get into a free throw shooting matchup, the Comets, so far in this tournament, 52.8%. For 8th grade basketball, not terrible.
As a team, that's acceptable, yeah.
Okay. The Angels, 9 for 27. So the worst free throw shooting team in this tournament, averaging 33 points a game. So again, if we're talking close game and the Comets need a foul, the Angels, not a strong free throw shooting team.
And if you look through the player stats, the best shooters from the court haven't really come through the free throw line. Oladipo's only 33%. Kimbrough missed his only 2 attempts. So the players that knock down the shots on the court haven't really been able to do that at the free throw line either. So if we get in that situation, you can foul anyone on the court for the Angels.
And for foul trouble across the way, the Angels only had 3 team fouls in the first half. Owusu, Oladipo, and Evans all have 1 foul. And for the Comets, it's just 2 fouls by Longbus. So Longbus did check back. So starting the second half, the Angels, again, for those just tuning in, the all blue, the Comets in the all white.
Going back to that point, we've seen some very clean basketball these last 2, 5th place and 3rd place, both very minimal fouling except for the end, where in the 5th place game, Arlington Knights had to foul.
Just starters both ways. So for the Comets, Gilmer, Prieto, Longbus, Adams, and Mantich. And for the Angels, Owusu, Kimbrough, Oladipo, Evans, and Holmes. And right as I say, Kimbrough, he nails it. And that was one of the keys that we said at half. The Comets have not allowed Kimbrough to get in form, and he drills one and leads back up to 5 at 17-12. And the Angels switching up defenses, doing the 3-quarter press defense. Nice pass from Prieto. Gets a Mantich and 1. Joe Mantich
through the contact.
Takes the contact, and he's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to see if he can make the and 1.
That was a man's finish there underneath by Mantich.
I like the pun there.
Thank you.
So Caleb Watson writes first foul, teams first. Mantich to the line. He's 1 for 3 from the line in this tournament. Make that 1 for 4. He doesn't hit any of it, so still a 3-point game. 17-14, 5:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
As we mentioned, Prieto has not scored from the field yet this game, but he's done a great job of facilitating his teammates and giving them open looks, as he did on that last play to Mantich.
Oladipo, nice pass around to Evans. Evans wide open for 3 off the back of the rim. Adams chases it down, and that almost loses it. Prieto's able to reset the offense, and Prieto brings it up.
Prieto's done a great job of handling the pressure.
Prieto with the runner, a little bit short. Mantich tries to save it, hits the back of the backboard, and the ball goes back to the Angels.
As I was saying before that shot, though, Prieto's done a great job of dealing with the pressure.
Now, and Prieto, it seems like he's pressing a little bit here, Peter. He hasn't been able to get in form with his scoring ability. again, comes in this game averaging a little under 10 points a game in the tournament. He did have 20 in yesterday's win against Arlington Heights. Ball gets knocked away, and it goes back to the Comets. But as I was saying, it seems like Prieto's trying to find himself offensively when it just hasn't been his day so far.
True, it has not been his day shooting-wise, but like I said, and that pass to Mantich showed, he doesn't need to score to affect his team in a positive way. He needs to beat the pressure that Holy Family is going to put on, as we see here, and find his teammates for easy shots.
Up and under.
Or do that.
Sweet! Daniel Prieto's first basket of the game, and the lead is down to 1 at 17-16. Prior to that play, Zion Cooper just checked back into the ball game for the Angels.
Would that be a reverse announcer jinx there?
And Kimbrough on the other side look good from here. And then Prieto with the rebound. And Prieto's pushing. Prieto takes it right at Watson Wright, and the ball gets knocked away, and the Comets retain possession. Prieto, though, if you look back to that previous play, holy cow, Peter, up and under. Just so...
Around 2 defenders, yeah, it was really smooth. Smooth is a good word to describe his game.
Tough pass down low to Gilmer. Gilmer can't finish. The ball gets knocked away off an Angel. Gilmer's able to save it. Gilmer gets shot blocked. Watson Wright's able to grab it.
Mount Prospect just can't seem to get over the hump in this game. Can't get the upper end.
Watson Wright takes it right at Mantich. Nice head fake. Ball gets stripped away. Long bus able to gather it. And again, the Comets down 1, 17-16. Adams in the corner. Adams gets trapped, trying to get down low to Mantich. Mantich is going to get fouled by Caleb Watson Wright. So that's Watson Wright's second foul, team second.
Adams did a good job there of stepping through the trap in the corner and finding Mantich on the post, who drew the foul. Didn't let the trap come to him, didn't let the trap pin him in the corner. He was proactive on it, not reactive.
Adams inbound. Finally gets it to Prieto in the corner. Prieto's able to reset the offense. If you look at, Prieto, long distance 3, no good. But Prieto fouls his own shot and gets the rebound.
I think your comments a couple of minutes ago really offended him.
Mantich, we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow Comets.
Prieto's played like a man possessed here in the last minute and a half of this third quarter. Rebounding, he's got 2 big boards. He's got that incredible up and under layup.
Trying to work down low to Mantich, not there. Gets over to Gilmer. Gilmer with the runner. Gilmer still isn't scoring this tournament. It's called the reverse jinx, Peter. Gilmer's first basket of the tournament.
With a kiss.
And the Comets up 1 at 18-17.
What a take. A runner fading away off the backboard.
And on the other side, Owosu takes it right at Mantich, and good. Owosu's 4th point of the game, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 1.
That was a tough take there by Owosu, going over Mantich through the contact to get Holy Family back on the high side here.
Mantich, leading the way on the 2-point field goal so far for the team for the tournament. And as I say, the team, not a good free throw shooter. He converts, and he's now 2 for 8 from the free throw line in this tournament. And the lead is back up to 2 at 20-18. Prieto's able to get it up court. Gets it to Gilmer in the corner, who just made that last basket. Prieto sees a lane, works around Adams. Adams with a nice head fake, and he takes it hard. But Mantich right there for the board, and Mantich is able to get his own rebound, save it, and it's back to Prieto. Again, they're trying to too much traffic going on there for the Comets, and Kimbrough takes it right at Mantich, and Mantich says, "Not today." And the Angels to get the ball back underneath their own basket. Mantich working hard.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words after that block there by Mantich.
Watson right to inbounds. Gets it over to Cooper in the corner.
Owusu's got position in the post.
Poor pass by Cooper. Oladipo saves him, and Oladipo gets the friendly roll. And I've said his name once, and I'll say it again. Oladipo with 12 points in the game, and the lead is back up to 4 at 22-18 with just under 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
When it's your day, you get rolls like that to go in.
Gilmer works around Prieto. Prieto wide open for 3, and in and out. And Owusu with the rebound.
Prieto just can't get the lid off the hoop on those long-range jumpers.
After the Comets took the 18-17 lead, the Angels are on a 5-0 run in the last minute. And then on the other side, Kimbrough with the missed shot. Watson Wright with the offensive rebound, and he can't get it. Gets another rebound, and we're going to have a foul. Actually, it looks like we are going to have a foul on the floor. Watson Wright working hard down low. He has yet to score in the game, but he does have 8 rebounds in this game.
He's got a lot of offensive boards, too. That's the 4th one in the game for him.
So that foul is on Mantich. It's his second. So Mantich and Longbus both with 2 fouls each for the Comets.
Still not serious foul problems this late in the third quarter.
Owosu wants to take it right at Adams. Works it back out. Kimbrough resets the offense. 1:49 to go in the third quarter. Okay. Kimbrough came in this game, averaging 15 points a game. He only has 3 so far. Oladipo works around. Nice extra pass to Watson Wright. And Mantich tells him not today again. And Prieto with another rebound. And we're going to have a timeout, Coach Eric Young. But man alive is Mantich using, it's like I'm watching Dikembe Mutombo out there, with the not today block.
Wave.
My gosh.
It's a block party in the paint for Mount Prospect, and Joe Mantich is the only one invited.
Growing up, Peter was on the other side of the block party.
I wouldn't go that far. Against Joe Mantich, maybe. He's got very long arms. He's 6'2", which is very tall for an 8th grader. But his timing on some of these has been really impressive. The one on Kimbrough on the fast break, he got a clean block on a fast break, which is tough for a post player of any level. And then he just emphatically threw it to the ground. I'm impressed with the athleticism he's showing on some of these.
So on this Coach Eric Young, I think during this timeout, just tells you're down 4. There's still a lot of time in this game.
A good spot.
Work their offense. You've got. I think this is the time where if I was the Comets, you work hard on Mantich, try to get Watson Wright in foul trouble.
Yeah. I agree with you completely there. Watson Wright has been the biggest rebounder for Holy Family. Getting him out of the game will give Mantich a lot more space to work with inside.
And then a poor pass stolen away by Owosu, and he wants to run the break. He smartly slows things down, and Oladipo somehow saves it. Oladipo gets his own, and Watson Wright gets the offensive rebound. He can't get it. Owosu gets the rebound, and we're going to have we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that foul, if that's on Mantich, that's 3, Peter.
It looks like that'll be on Gilmer.
So Gilmer's first, team's third.
I'm surprised Oladipo didn't make that shot there.
He hasn't missed much in this game.
Has not at all. As we see him find a little opening against the 2-3 zone.
He's smart play by Oladipo, taking it back out.
One negative for Mantich is that he's gotten all these blocks in this game. He's going to get a tendency to jump on those pump fakes, which could put him out of position and give up an easy layup.
Evans with the 3-point attempt. It's a little short. Nice effort there. Mantich gets the ball knocked away. Actually, we're going to have a foul on Watson Wright. And Watson Wright has to be careful because that's Watson Wright's 3rd foul. So again.
And that's exactly what Coach Eric Young is telling Mantich. 34's got 3 fouls, attack the middle of the zone, force him out of the game. That's what Prieto
nice
tries.
Nice pass to Mantich with the run. It's just so smooth.
Big man's got range too.
Mantich now with 10 points, and the lead again is down to 2 at 22-20.
Not only is he the enforcer inside, he's got a soft touch from the top of the key.
Takes it hard. Evans saves in the corner.
That was good defense to step up and cut off the drive.
Evans gets over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, you got to get out on Peter. Can't get it. Mantich with another rebound. And it's 22-20, 15 seconds to go. The Comets will hold for 1 here.
Kimbrough, like Prieto, just can't get the lid off the hoop either from outside.
8 seconds to go. Prieto with the ball, works around Longbus. Adams trying to get down low to Mantich. Owosu at the buzzer, no good. And after 3 quarters, the Angels from Chicago Holy Family lead the Comets from St. Paul Mount Prospect 22-20.
It's been a great game so far. It's not high scoring, but just basketball quality, competitiveness. I've really enjoyed everything I've seen from both sides.
So to reset, foul trouble, Peter, for both sides, and in a close game is going to be key. Really, it's just Watson Wright with 3 fouls.
Yeah. And Mantich only has 2. He's not in foul trouble at all. He's done a great job. We saw that last weekend. He got in foul trouble a few times, which really hurt Mount Prospect rebounding and defensively wise. With only 2, he should be fine for the rest of the game, unless he picks up 2 very quick fouls here to start the 4th quarter.
The other interesting thing is, we've only had a combined 4 free throws between both teams.
We've also only had combined, 11 fouls in this game so far through 3 quarters?
So as we discussed earlier, Angels not a strong free throw shooting team. 9 for 27 from the free throw line. Comets 19 for 36. You know, the Angels, the third-ranked team in the state of Illinois, and they're only up 2.
The Angels are shooting 100% from the free throw line today, though.
So that, again, for those just turning the Angels in the all blue, Oladipo will bring it up, works around Kimbrough in the corner. Good defense by Prieto, picking him up, Kimbrough. Oladipo takes it right at Mantich, in and out.
Good luck.
Longbus is able to gather it. And the Comets with the ball down 2.
Mount Prospect has done a much better job in the second half of working it inside and looking for shots down low instead of settling for jumpers. They got to keep that up in this fourth quarter if they want to take the lead again.
Longbus works around Prieto. Prieto. Peter, I love to watch Prieto do I just love watching Prieto dribble. He's just
got the ball on a string, much like a young Kyrie Irving. Very good ball handler.
Again, working the Mantich down low. Mantich takes right at Watson, right in and out. Owosu with another rebound. He's got 8 for the game to go along with his 5 points.
Watson, right, we've mentioned hasn't scored yet, but his defensive pressure on Mantich down low has really been impressive. And he's doing a great job working the boards, too.
22-20 is your score. Angels with the ball and the lead. Evans takes it right at Mantich with no good. Gilmer with the rebound. Gilmer, 6 rebounds to go along with his 2 points. And are you surprised that the Angels pulled away from their full court pressure, Peter?
With Prieto.
Prieto.
Not really, no.
And that's a shot. That is his shot. The runner. And you got to get out on him. And then on the steal. And now here he goes. All the way to the hole, and good. Prieto with 4 points in the last 10 seconds, and the Comets up 2 at 24-22 with 4:15 to go.
To get back to your point, that's why Holy Family.
Watson right wants to take it right at him. In and out, but Owosu.
And another.
And that's what we just saw early in the third quarter. Comets worked so hard to take the lead. And then on the other side, it was Owosu with the foul, the hoop and foul, and that's going to be Mantich's third.
Hoop and the harm there again.
So Owosu with 7 points in the game, doesn't get that one, and Kimbrough with the offensive rebound. Kimbrough with the 3-pointer, in and out. Mantich with the rebound, but we are tied at 24 with just under 4 minutes to go in this third-place game.
Prieto's finally starting to feel it, it looks like, on the offensive end. 2 tough layup takes. One being a floater from a little bit out, the second one.
And they're working hard. Mantich working. He's going to
draw the foul. That's going to be 4.
Watson Wright was all over Mantich there. He's got to be careful with the hands there.
Yep, the ref got him on that little push after Mantich caught the ball right away. So he's got to be smart here the last 4 minutes. Losing him loses your center, loses your best rebounder, loses your threat on defense to cover Mantich.
Adams wide open for 3 in the corner, in and out.
It was the same inbounds play from the first half, and they ran it to perfection again. Adams just couldn't get the shot to fall this time.
Kimbrough with the rebound. Kimbrough with the soft take, doesn't get it. Mantich and Owosu are fighting for the ball.
Ooh. That would have been huge if that would have been an over-the-back call.
And that's a jump ball, possession of Comets.
But that would have been Mantich's 4th. As we see, now you mentioned earlier, Holy Family's going to bring the pressure.
So 3.5 minutes to go, 24 all. Prieto.
This is the reason why they can't. Prieto will literally just dribble through
and now
it.
Comets have 3-on-2, and Mantich almost gets fouled. Oladipo gets it. Oladipo with a nice spin move.
And the finish.
Oladipo with 14 points.
That's a big momentum change there.
And then Longbus is able to save it. And now here comes Adams. Adams takes it right at Adams, up and good. Watson Wright couldn't touch him there, Peter, as he had 4 fouls. And again, back and forth, back and forth. 26 all, 3 minutes to go. And the ball's in Oladipo's hands.
Going back to the play a couple possessions ago.
And Oladipo with the tough take. Mantich and Owosu are just fighting for it. Those two are in a battle down low. And Mantich wins that battle this time.
Mantich is playing an outstanding game down low right now for the Comets.
They're trying to get to Watson Wright. Mantich right on Watson Wright. Can't get it. Watson Wright's able to get the rebound. Watson Wright now 10 rebounds And it's 26-all still, 2:20 to go.
Oh, from way downtown.
Missed shot by Kimbrough.
No one was ready
Watson
for
Wright
it.
with another rebound. Works it around to Evans. Angels will reset it, but then again, now here's where magic happens, and we're going to have a traveling violation.
That was an impressive Euro step.
That was in the school of Ginobili, and that was a great effort by Oladipo there.
That was a great take.
So 26-all is your score. 2:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Adams in the corner, wide open for three. A little bit long, but Gilmer gets the rebound. Works it back out to Prieto.
He's so quick with the ball.
Can't get it, but Mantich is able to get the ball back. Prieto works around Adams in the corner. Long bus, 2 minutes to go. Here's Gilmer, back down to Prieto. Wide open for three in the corner, and he in and out. But Watson Wright with another rebound. And now Kimbrough is going to get fouled here on the floor by Longbus.
That's a good foul again by Longbus.
Very good foul by Longbus. But in the corner there, you had Prieto open for days.
No one around him. And couldn't get it to go.
So Longbus and reset Longbus and Mantich, both with 3 fouls each for the Comets. And 4 for Watson Wright. So really, those 3 players are the only ones with more than 1 foul.
And that's what Mount Prospect should be working on the
And
offensive
a
end.
poor pass stolen away by Longbus. 1:40 to go. The pressure picked up by the Angels, and we're gonna have a timeout by Coach Eric Young.
Coach Young.
Full timeout. So Comets with the timeout with the ball. Tie game. 1:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Here at this point, do you press? Do you try for the basket right away, or do you wait until you have one good shot?
I go right to the hoop. I go right at Watson Wright, and I force him to either make a play or let me take the layup. Because as we've seen in the last couple minutes, all the times that the Comets have attacked him, on Adams on the fast break, Mantich on the hook, Prieto with the drive, he is not going to go for the ball because he doesn't want to foul out of this game. You go to the hoop, get through that top level of defense, you're going to have an easy layup because Watson Wright doesn't want to touch you. So I'd say take an easy one, go right to the hoop, don't settle for a 3. Do not take a 3 here, go right to the rim, either make Watson Wright contest the play and potentially foul out, or just have him sit there and make the easy shot.
Now, for the Angels, at this point, I think you just got to keep the ball. If the Angels do get a possession, just give the ball to Oladipo and let him work his magic. Yeah, that tough shot on 2 possessions ago where he did have the Euro step where he shuffled his feet a little bit, but it was a great take, and he made the basket. So Comets with the ball. 1:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Angels back away the pressure.
Looks like they're in a 1-3-1 or 1-3-1 here for this last possession.
Mantich gets the ball stripped, and then Longbus is able to save him, and Longbus gets it to Adams. Adams gets the ball stolen away.
Oladipo is not happy with the call.
So that was on Oladipo. Oladipo now has 2 fouls. Teams 5. So again, we still have 1 foul each on both sides to give. So that's Oladipo's second.
You know who's had a good game that we really haven't mentioned much? Daryl Longbus. 2 very smart fouls, and that play, the initiative to realize what was happening in the offensive end, run back on defense and be in the right position to prevent the fast break.
Mantich takes it right at him and hits it. Joe Mantich now with 12 points and puts the Comets up 2 at 28-26 with a minute to go. And as I said, you got to get the ball in Oladipo's hands. We're under 1 minute to go now.
He's going right
and
to the
Oladipo with so smooth. Oladipo ties it at 28, 53 seconds to go. Oladipo has 16 points in this game. Owosu, we're going to have a blocking foul on Owosu. Owosu now with 2 fouls, so Angels only have 1 foul to give, so 16 fouls. 48 seconds to go, and this game is tied.
Looking at the faces of the Comets players, everyone on the court looks absolutely exhausted right now. They've all played the majority of this game. They've all been giving it their all. I'm impressed they have the energy to move right now, let alone I mean, play at the level they have been.
45 seconds to go. Again, the comments need to be careful with the ball. They've got time. Gilmer with the Gilmer loses it, and Evans is able to get it. Evans takes it all the way to the hole, and good. Evans with 4th point of the game puts the Angels up 2 at 30-28. 30 seconds to go. Perino almost loses it. Adams in the corner with the jumper, and he hits it. JT Adams now with 10 points, and the game is tied at 30. 20 seconds to go. Evans will bring it up. I think Coach Jamie Lambert's going to call time out here, but Longman steals it. 12 seconds to go. Perino's got the ball. 10 seconds left. 8 seconds to go. Perino with the ball, and Coach Eric Young needs a timeout. And Peter, we've got a game. 30-30, 5.5 seconds to go. Coach Eric Young calls a timeout. So at this state of the game, I think Prieto. I think you put the ball in Prieto's hands and let the magician do his magic.
Last possession, had the ball in his hands, defense collapsed. Adams was wide open in the corner for a jumper, and he knocked it down. Yeah, I agree. Have Prieto. You have 5 seconds to work with. You can either drive, but you have to make sure everyone is looking for the ball. Gilmer had a great idea on the offensive possession 2 possessions ago to hit Mantich with the lob, but Mantich thought it was a shot and wasn't ready for the pass. Mantich had position on him, just you have to be on the same page, and you have to make sure everyone on the court is on the same page right here if you're the Comets. You can't give up a turnover either. His Holy Family, as we saw on that last turnover by Gilmer, is deadly in the fast break full court. So you have to make sure ball control is huge here, and you have to get a shot up. You have to get a shot up.
So 5.5 seconds to go. Comets inbound on the sideline. Again, the Comets are in bonus. So the Angels have to be careful. Evans is going to be all over Prieto here. Again, the ball will be in Adams inbound.
Looks like, yeah.
And they set the pick for Prieto. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go. Prieto gets to Adams. Adams with the shot, the buzzer! In and out! And we're going to have an overtime. And
what a look.
And Peter, I thought we were going to have our first buzzer beater, and that was going to be a double order of onions, and it was not. And after a fantastic 24 minutes of action, we are in overtime.
Whew. I need a second to catch my breath after that barrage of action to end the 4th quarter.
You know, you take away the first quarter where the Angels were leading 8-2. From that point forward, it was 14-12 at halftime, 22-20 at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we finish tied at 30. So right now, for foul trouble, the Comets are in bonus. The Comets are in bonus, but they also have a foul to give. So the Angels are still 1 foul away from getting a bonus. Watson Wright has 4 fouls. But wow.
So going back to the point I made at the end of the 4th quarter, keep attacking the hoop, feeding Mantich. If you're Prieto, go right to the rim, because Watson Wright isn't going to contest any shots. He's going to stand there with his arms up and basically be a statue. He doesn't want to get called for that 5th foul. Find Mantich, let Mantich go to work. That possession with the hook over his right shoulder, that was a great play. I'd expect more of that in these last 3 minutes.
So to reset, 3-minute overtime, and right away, here's Prieto, takes it right at Kimbrough, can't get it, and we're gonna have a jump ball.
And it is.
And it goes to the Angels, but Prieto should have taken it up strong right at Kimbrough, because Kimbrough was looking to foul there.
Yep.
But Kimbrough put that nice defensive effort, and the ball goes back to the Angels.
Prieto had a great look there, just didn't fall. He had the contact, tried to take it. I mean, it wasn't a bad. He didn't fall away from contact, just couldn't get the shot to go through.
Oladipo works it around to Evans. Again, the Comets still stay back in that zone defense. They've limited Kimbrough. Watson Wright wants to take it right at Mantich. In and out. Owosu working hard, and a Watson Wright fights for it, and he still can't get it. And the Kimbrough with the rebound. Kimbrough takes it right at Mantich and gets it blocked. Watson Wright it's not been his day scoring, but holy cow, 13 rebounds in this game. Angels to inbound, gets over to Oladipo. Tie game, 2:28 to go in this overtime, first overtime. Oladipo in and out, rebound by Adams. Adams able to get up, and Prieto wants to run. Prieto wide open to Mantich. Mantich can't control the ball.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one for the Comets. They had a good look there.
And Coach Lambert wants a 30-second timeout right now.
I need a water break here quick.
What are you talking about? I'm doing the play-by-play, Peter.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say you didn't need what I'm saying. There's been so much for me to analyze. I even need a water break.
All right, during this timeout, I think Coach Jamie Lambert just wants his players to just slow down. I mean, they had that tough loss in the yesterday's semifinal at Peoria Christ. They, at this point, let the game come to them. Don't feel the need. And Watson Wright has to be careful. I mean, he is really banging hard in the boards, and he has 4 fouls.
As we've seen this game, though, they've let a lot of contact go. The refs are taking a hands-off approach. They're keeping control of the game, but they're letting a lot of physicality in the post go. And it's made for an entertaining game so far. I mean, we see Mancic fight with Watson Wright down low. Owusu, Adams, all these people looking for position, throwing their weight around down low. It's added an element to this game.
2:12 to go. Got the ball in Oladipo's hands. Again, that's who we want. And Owusu wants to take it right at Mancic. Can't get it. Mancic with the rebound. Mancic now with 10 rebounds. So Mancic with the double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Pareto will bring it up. Just under 2 minutes to go now. Again,
I would look to find Adams in the corner because the Angels.
They had Mancic down low. Mancic takes it wide at Watson Wright. Up and good.
Right again.
Mancic
right
now with 14 points. And Watson Wright, the only thing he can do there is just put his hands up because he's got the 4. He's got to be careful with the 4 fouls. And the other side, Oladipo loses it. And Prieto off to the races. Prieto takes it hard, and he's going to get fouled. What a play by Prieto. And you can tell that Prieto's tired.
He must be exhausted.
He is exhausted, but he's fighting. He's just working so hard. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. That was Oladipo's 3rd foul, team 7th. But Prieto, 8 for 13 from the free throw line in this tournament. He'll get 2.
And he's had an incredible game.
In and out in the first.
There's those legs. Talking about how he looks tired. His legs look like, like you said, he played 3 games in 24 hours, Friday and Saturday. It's a lot of basketball, even for someone this age.
And he in and out on that one. But Adams with the offensive rebound. He loses it, and Watson Wright's able to grab it again. Again, Oladipo with the ball, 1:26 to go. Oladipo gets blocked by Adams, but we're going to actually get a foul. And Adams just picks up his first foul, so Oladipo to the free throw line for 2. But that was a tough take by Oladipo to draw the foul. So Oladipo goes to the free throw line for 2. He's got 16 points for the game. Through the tournament, he's 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Oladipo is strong in the first. So again, 32-30 still is their score. So we're going to have a substitution here. Checking back in the game for the Angels is number 5, Zion Cooper.
To make sure that Watson Wright does not pick up an over-the-back foul or something here on the rebounding end. Got to watch for Owusu.
Another miss. And we talked earlier, Angels not a good free throw shooting team. Oladipo is all over Prieto right now.
Gotta get it across.
They got to hustle up. Nice. Prieto is just so fancy with the ball, Peter.
He makes it look so easy.
You can try and work down low.
Can't leave him in the corner alone.
Nice effort there by Mancic and Owusu. We're going to have looks like Mancic steps out of bounds. But Peter, now, can you please tell me, if I'm not mistaken, they both had control of the ball. Would that have been a jump ball in that case? Or did Mancic step out first?
It appeared that Mancic had ball out of bounds where Owusu was still in bounds at the time the ref blew the whistle. That would be the only guess I have in that call.
All right, 1:02 to go. Comets up to 32-30.
Oh, good luck.
Work down low to Watson Wright. Watson Wright makes his first basket of the game. He's got 2 points going on to 14 rebounds, and we have a timeout, Coach Jamie Lambert. But wow, held scoreless through the first 4 quarters, but his first basket of the game is a big one, and it ties the score at 32 with 54 seconds to go.
He just had good position, made a good move. Mancic has played hard all game on him, and as it's shown, he hasn't scored yet until just now. He came in this averaging 9 points a game.
So at this point, I think Coach Jamie Lambert is telling them to pick up the full court pressure, Peter? Are they not? Or are they going to allow them to?
We've seen, I feel like, throughout this game, when they picked up the full court pressure, Prieto was simply broken himself, and they've had odd number opportunities.
I would agree with you, except they're tired.
I agree they're tired, but at the same time, how many players has Holy Family had in this game so far? 6. So a lot of their players on the court have played over 25 minutes now. The only exception right now in the game would likely be Cooper, who's in to keep Watson Wright out of foul trouble.
So here's a tough one. So 54 seconds ago, you have Watson Wright still on the bench. So Peter, I think I'm a little unsure why they still have him out. Why they don't have him out there.
Yeah, you saw his offensive ability.
You did, but on a key defense series where the Comets could very well hold for potentially one shot here.
They could. I was just about to mention that. Do you think they will? I mean, 50 seconds is a long time to take care of the ball, and Holy Family is going to come out with pressure, as we see here with Cooper.
And the Comet, and not only just that, but they don't even get a good shot off, and the ball gets knocked away, and it stays with the Comets with 43 seconds left. So you've got Watson Wright on the bench, and you're in bonus. So I think they have to play much more safe here, Peter. They still have a timeout left. Mantich able to say, can't get it. Gilmer fights for it, and the ball gets to Oladipo, and Oladipo wants to run. Oladipo takes it right at Mantich, and he's going to have a foul. Mantich saved Oladipo there, and Mantich now with 4 fouls. So Oladipo, 0 for 2 from the free throw line this game, 2 for 8 from the tournament. We'll go to the free throw line for 2.
It's a good call, forcing him to not earn the points at the free throw line instead of giving up that easy layup.
Oladipo, another miss, 0 for 3 in the game now, 2 for 9 from the tournament. And the score is still tied with 35 seconds to go.
We talked about their free throw shooting woes. They're coming real clear in right now.
And he finally makes it. He's got 17 points for the game. It's a 1-point lead for the Angels, 33-32. Prieto with Cooper all over him. Prieto works it down to Mantich. Mantich loses it. Oladipo steals it. And Oladipo wants to take it all the way to the hole, and good. Oladipo decides not to pull it back, but they're up 3, 18 seconds to go. Prieto will bring it up. The Angels have to be careful. And Prieto up and under, can't get it. Oladipo with the rebound. That Comets at the foul, and Longbus does the work. But with that few time left, Peter, why won't the Comets go for 3 there?
I'm not sure on that. I mean, it was a good look, decent look by Prieto.
So 1 for 4 from the free throw line for the game for Oladipo. 3 for 10 from the tournament. He's got a big one now.
Mount Prospect still has plenty of life left in this game. Oladipo's got to knock down this free throw. If he misses, though, Mount Prospect...
And you need to call a timeout.
Yeah. Mount Prospect has plenty of time, though. Even after the rebound and timeout, you'll still have 5-6 seconds to work with. To set up a play, look for someone outside. Adams had made a couple big shots this game. Prieto is always capable of knocking down a big 3. It's really going to come down to this first free throw. If Oladipo can come through and knock down at least one, knock down the first one, miss the second, it's a 2-possession game. It completely changes the situation. So,
having said that, if he makes the free throw, the game is out of reach.
With only 8 seconds left, I'd say it'd be very tough, barring a quick shot and a steal off the inbounds.
The other thing, if you're Jamie Lambert, if he misses the free throw, do you follow it right away?
Depending on who's going to the free throw line, I'd say that's
I think that's what you do. I think you're right in this stage. If Oladipo misses the free throw, you follow whoever it is right away because it puts him in bonus. Because right now you're up 3. So
but at the same time, Mount Prospect with Watson Wright on the bench still has the height advantage and the rebounding edge potentially off a missed free throw.
So Oladipo, 19 points for the game. You'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And it doesn't matter, Peter, about the free throw because he converts and the lead is up to 4 at 36-32. So he'll get another one, but he's got 20 points for the game. What's ironic is, his high previously, Peter, was only 12 points in this tournament. And he doesn't make that one. And they get up to Prieto, 6 seconds to go. And Zion Cooper fouls. Now,
well, this changes things again.
So 1-and-1 for Prieto. So in this, Prieto needs to make the first. So he makes the first.
Misses the second. Get the rebound. I don't know where.
I think, no, don't you try to hit the first and then try to miss the second at this point?
If with 5 seconds left, you could potentially go for making both. Let him inbound, maybe get a steal or foul still.
And he misses the first. And Prieto gets the rebound, then the ball, and that's going to do it. The ball gets knocked away, and that will be it. And the Angels from Chicago Holy Family are your third place Illinois Lutheran Grade School State winner.
What a game. What a game by both sides. Both teams played their hearts out. Left it all in the court. That's all you can ask for. Both sides as a coach.
So Chicago Holy Family defeats St. Paul Mount Prospect 36-32. But wow, Peter,
keep that applause coming. That was a fine game played by both teams. Good job. Let's give them a big round of applause.
So leading scorers for the winning Angels, 20 points for Junaid Oladipo, and he scored 4 of the 6 points in overtime. 7 points from Persley Owosu, along with 9 rebounds. 4 points for Donovan Evans, 3 points for Jalen Kimbrough, who they kept in check, who averaged 15 points a game in this tournament. And then 2 points for Caleb Watson-Wright to go along with 14 rebounds.
Concordia,
but those 2 points came in a very
Chicago
key time of the game for the
broadcasting that
Angels.
game for us today. It was a great game by both competitors. We'd like to recognize the Comets from St. Paul on their season, 17-9, and play-in winner to get in. You fought hard. You did have some overtimes, and you did really well. So congratulations for 4th place in the state of Illinois. Now the Angels from Holy Family Chicago came into this tournament. Lots of tournament wins, St. John, St. Paul, St. Philip, Walther, and Lutheran. 26-1. Congratulations. 3rd place in the state of Illinois. Well done.
No, it's just mentioned over the PA. Mount Prospect played a playing game to get in this tournament. They were the 13th seed. They earned every bit of that 4th place trophy they're taking home.
So leading scorers for the Comets, Joe Mantich with 14 points along with 11 rebounds to finish with the double-double. 10 points for JT Adams, 6 for Daniel Prieto.
And remember, pictures can be taken over in Hoop Fest if you guys need to, all right? Thank you very much.
Prieto with 2 tough missed free throws there in that overtime, and then Danny Gilmer added 2. But what a game, Peter. The way regulation ended, I thought overtime would just be as exciting. And, the Angels did control overtime. But, man, what a 3rd place game. So next up, we've got the championship final for the girls. Emmanuel Palentine plays Christ Lutheran from Peoria. And then after that, Peter and I will be back for the championship game between Christ Peoria and Rockford Lutheran. So we're looking for another battle in the championship game too, Peter. But, man, 2 great games of action so far at your LSA's Illinois Grade School State Basketball Tournament. So we'll be back for the championship game is about 5 o'clock. But like I said, up next is the girls' championship. And thanks again for listening at the LSA. It's been great action, and we'll be back here up shortly. So this is Ryan Roth signing out with Peter Roth.